No idea what match it is right now, but it's going to be a cracker. That's all I know. It's Jonathan Moseti versus Declerk. Two excellent players, two close friends. This match is going to be epic. Obviously, Jonathan Moseti. This is the first time we've seen a player playing two matches consecutively in the inaugural Coast Series Badminton League. So Jonathan Moseti has just been beaten by Babu Alex. It's his, I think, fourth or fifth. That was his fourth or fifth loss in a row, and he'll be hoping to bounce back in this heavily anticipated clash. My co-commentator from the last game, Mr. Sonolik Ole, has transformed into an umpire for this game. So that's going to be interesting. He's obviously, as I said before, a veteran in coast sports, be it football, be it badminton, be it hockey, be it swimming, be it cricket, anything. He's always there. Right now on the screen you can see the profile for Jonathan Moseti. His current rank is 10th. He's 160 centimeters and he is 27 years old. His highest rank was 5th, and we'll be hoping that a win here will help him edge back into that position. On the screen right now, you'll be seeing the profile for Declerk Otsyula, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's a year younger than Moseti. He's 26 years old. He is slightly taller, coming in at 168 centimeters. His current rank is 11th, just behind Jonathan Moseti, and his highest rank was 4th. He's also from. Both these players are from Mombasa Badminton Club, and they both don't look happy with their current league placings. They'll be hoping that a win here will catapult them slightly, not catapult them, but will help them go slightly higher up in the league. Declerk has a service for this, and he starts it off. And Declerk throws first blood in this heavily anticipated encounter. And Declerk gets the next point as well. Obviously, Jonathan Moseti is a bit worn down. He's showing signs early on of fatigue, and I don't blame him. I mean, he just had a very, very difficult game in which he was defeated against Babu Alex. Obviously, his body will be feeling down. His mindset will be down to a certain extent, as you can see. A service fault going out. The shuttle I think they're saying that it's moving a bit too fast for their liking. That was an excellent drop from Declerk. 4-1, that's a 3-point lead at this stage, but it's still too early to call, obviously. Declerk just lifting it to the half court, and Jonathan Moseti capitalizing on that error. Uh, 3-4. The deficit is now down to 1 point. Actually, we saw some excellent drops there from both the players, but Declerk came out on top. And a fierce smash on the right-hand side of Declerk's court from Jonathan Moseti, and he wins the point. Oh, unlucky. I mean, that was a very lucky shot from Declerk. It hit the net and just fell on the other side of the court. Obviously, a shot like that can go either way, but it favored Declerk in that scenario. 5-6. The deficit now back down to 1 point. This is really commendable from Jonah. He's played a really, really difficult game, and he's still here. He's still fighting, and he's leveled the scores even after having a 4-point deficit, I think it was. So this is really, really good from Jonathan Moseti. Unlucky from Jonathan. These two are playing an excellent game right now. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens. And Jonathan just seems to be suffering again from fatigue. You'd be expecting it after his last game, but he's really, really pushing himself right now. That was an excellent rally, but we're seeing some rather unforced errors. I mean, that was a simple shot from Declerk. I don't know why. It seemed that he just lost control or something for a second. Another unforced error from Declerk. Jonathan Moseti is playing really well, but Declerk's not helping his cause at all with all these unforced errors. He knows that Jonathan Moseti is tired, especially after last game, and he seems to be just helping him out. He needs to cut down on these unforced errors, and that went out from Jonathan Moseti. I think both players thought it was going in. I mean, you could see that from the way Declerk rushed in from the back of the court, but it didn't go in. It just went out. This is some excellent badminton. Again, Declerk he's not playing his game. He's giving it to Jonathan mid-court. Has some unforced errors. I don't know what's happening with Declerk. This is really uncharacteristic of him. Excellent play from both these players. I think Jonathan Moseti actually hit, if I'm correct, I can't really see from here, but I think he hit 2 shots that were actually out, and that's actually going to cost him later on maybe. Like right now it's 10-9. Declerk only needs 1 more point to take it into interval, and that's an interval that Jonathan really looks like he needs at this point. What a shot from Jonathan. He ties it up. Both these players know how important it is to take a lead into the interval. Even if it's a 1-point lead, taking a lead into an interval really, really boosts your momentum. It really, really boosts your mindset. So they'll both be hoping to get the next point. And Jonathan Moseti gets the point. This is excellent from both players, but especially Jonathan Moseti. As I said before, and I'm going to repeat it again, he is tired, but he's still pushing himself. And he's playing really, really, really well. we're bringing you. Huh? It seems that we are bringing you this live coverage from Mombasa, and right now in Crystal Palace, something has just happened. Liverpool has scored another goal, which is really really bad. So we hope they lose. Back to the match right now at hand. Jonathan Moseti to start. Again, now that's what we need from Declerk. Declerk needs to stop playing these half mid-court. He needs to stop lifting mid-court. Needs to stop with these unforced errors. If he plays the way he plays usually, without all these errors, he can easily win this game. Again, another unforced error. He just needs to calm himself down and tell him and say, look, Jonathan is tired. I need to play my game. But Jonathan is playing excellent right now. He's playing around Declerk's mindset and everything. Again, excellent shot from Declerk. 12-all. This is an excellent match, an epic encounter. Again, another mid-court lift from Declerk. I mean, he's lost around 5 or 6 points in this set alone from these mid-court lifts. Now that was an excellent. It wasn't an excellent tap. I mean, it was an easy point for Declerk to win. 13-all. Again, this is a really really interesting match. Again, another mid-court lift. Declerk has to serve into the clears box, and if he doesn't do that, he's not going to win this match. That was bread and butter for Declerk. A simple shot. It comes naturally to any player. It was just it was a light lift over the net and just a smack from Declerk.
It's over
15-14. Jonathan taking a lead. Obviously, 1 point can't win your game, but 2 points, like the difference is right now. 2 points, 16-14 can win your game, and if it does come down to 2 points, Jonathan will take this match. So Declerk needs to get his head into the game right now.
It's over 15-16.
What I'm hoping to see a lot from Declerk is his drops. I haven't seen any. Declerk hasn't dropped at all this match for some reason. And another unforced error from Declerk. Declerk has to understand, he needs to lift it, a nice easy lift into the clears box, and then take the match from there. Every single time he has done that, a nice easy lift into the clears box, he has won a point. Oh, excellent. I think he heard me or something, because he played an excellent drop there.
16-17.
I mean, what could Declerk do, right? That was an excellent shot from Jonathan Moseti, even though he played it into the clears box. 18-16, that's a 2-point lead. An unforced error from Jonathan Moseti. 17-18. Again, another unforced error. You think that from there, Declerk, I mean, whenever Jonathan Moseti drops to Declerk keeps on lifting it, and Jonathan Moseti is noticing that he needs to, whenever Jonathan drops, Declerk needs to return the favor. And look at him, he has excellent drops in his locker, but he just seems unable to use it at the right time.
19.
What an excellent shot. Again, Declerk has realized that his mid-court shot, his mid-court lifts are costing him. 19 all. This is an excellent match at this point. Another mid-court lift from Declerk. It's cost him before. I mean, it's 19 all. It's a crucial point. It's a point before the final point, and you'd sit down and you look at Declerk and you'd ask him, why would you play such a how do you serve like that at such a crucial point?
Twenty, 21, other 19.
21-19. As I said before, 2 points can win you a game, and that's exactly what we've seen right now. I mean, right now Jonathan looks really tired, but if Declerk loses this, he's lost his set. And if he goes on to lose this match, he only has one person to blame, and that's himself. All those mid-court lifts, all a complete refusal to drop, and that's what's cost him. And unforced errors, hitting the net, that's what's cost him in this match. All this vocabulary.
Second game,
Fun.
Moseti serving at left court.
Fun.
Play.
Run.
Service over.
And Declerk draws first blood in the second set of this match. Obviously, and Declerk gets a second point as well. Obviously, it's really hot inside this court. There is no wind. Both players are sweating profusely. I mean, I really feel for someone like Jonathan Moseti, who's played 2 games on the bounce, but he still seems to be able to get the points. Again, Declerk got away with one there, but you'd have to sit him down and ask him, why are you keeping on playing those mid-court lifts? I mean, I don't know how many times I have to say it. I know I'm repeating myself, but he keeps on doing the same thing over and over again. Yet another mid-court lift right there. I mean, what is it going to take for him to stop lifting in mid-court? I mean, if it's too hard to lift it to the back of the clears box, just drop it. I mean, I think that was out from Declerk, and it was an excellent judgment from Jonathan Moseti. 4-2, Declerk still in the lead, but Jonathan Moseti is catching up to him. 6-2. That's a 4-point lead. It is healthy, but Declerk did have a healthy lead of 4 points yet again in the first set, and we saw Jonathan Moseti coming back. Yet again, you have to ask Declerk, why are you playing that serve? I mean, it didn't work in the first set. Why are you playing it yet again? Because you know playing that serve, it's going to go to the mid-court. Why are you doing it again? Someone has to ask him that question. I mean, that's why he's losing points right there. That was an excellent drop. I mean, you can probably count the amount of drops Declerk has made in one hand. So Declerk has to move that. But you have to look at Jonathan and say Jonathan is playing an excellent game right now. Jonathan Moseti is playing an excellent game. I mean, he looks really, really tired. Like, he looks really worn down. But he keeps getting the shots. He keeps going for the shuttle, and this is really, really commendable from him. I mean, I see Declerk coming back in. Declerk looks to be coming back into this game now. He's playing all his shots like we know he can. His drops. I think he stopped slightly with those mid-court lifts that we saw him doing a lot of. So Jonathan just drove the shuttle into the backhand region of Declerk's court, and Declerk was just able to touch it over for Jonathan Moseti to slap it down. But then Jonathan goes and makes another mistake. But you have to ask these players, why are you changing the service? Why are you changing your service position when you know it's not working for you? Declerk comes in with another mistake, 6-9. I mean, at this point it was 9-9 if I'm correct. So Declerk is doing better than he was last set, but 10-6, a 4-point lead. You'd expect Declerk to take this set into the interval. As I said before, interval is really important. The person who takes the set into the interval at 11, he most of the time wins the set. So that was excellent from Declerk. That's 11-6. That's interval. An interval that Jonathan Moseti desperately needs. I mean, just looking at him, he is sweating. He's really tired at this point. And while Declerk is coming back into this set, down in as I said before, while John Declerk seems to be coming into the set, down in South London at Selhurst Park, we're seeing Liverpool going into the break at halftime with a 3-0 lead. I mean, that's catastrophic, really terrible. I mean, we'd hope they lose, but it seems the maximum Crystal Palace can get is a draw. So we hope Liverpool go down really badly. Back into this match. Declerk wins the first point after interval to extend his lead to 12-6. That's now a 6-point lead. But yet another unforced error from Declerk. I think he's made about four or five unforced errors straight from a service. And it seems Jonathan Moseti just returns the favor and makes an unforced error from a service right after Declerk does so. And yet again, another unforced error. I mean, when you are young, we had Mr. Sly last time here telling us that when you're a young player, your coach usually tells you do not try to win a point off the service, and it seems these two players are trying to do exactly that, and I don't know what they're trying to get from that, but it wasn't working from them. And Declerk goes into his pose again. That was excellent. I think this is the first time Declerk has no. It was out. It looked into me. that was an excellent rally from these two boys. Yet again, whenever Declerk changes that service position, whenever he goes for the backhand service, he always loses the point, and someone has to sit down and ask him, why are you doing this? Unlucky from Declerk. We don't see him play many drops, and usually when he does play a drop, he wins the match. But doesn't seem he did. But he missed out on a point right there. Excellent there from Declerk. I mean, he was in control of the set. Then these unforced errors and the mid-court lifts and the refusal to drop a lot of the time cost him. But there you could see obviously the shot before the winner was a drop, and it did work out for him. 16-11. Declerk's restored somewhat of a lead with 5 points, obviously now the difference. Whoa. 6 points difference now, 17-6. Obviously, you see Declerk taking this set and forcing the set forcing the match into the third set. Sorry. Jonathan Moseti looks focused. Obviously, Jonathan Moseti looks focused, but obviously, in the back of his mind, he'll obviously be already thinking about the third set. Both players will already be thinking about the third set. For Jonathan, he's really, really tired. So for him, ideally, he needs to finish the match now in this set. I mean, in the third set, obviously, it'd be favouring Declerk. Another mid-court lift, but that time Declerk got away with it. Again, Jonathan Moseti, he's playing really, really well. I mean, I have to commend him on that. But Declerk, again, with that unforced error, I don't know. I mean, how do you want to describe it? I mean, if it's close to the line, you understand, but it was so far away. He just has to ask himself what's happening. Again, another unforced error. It's his unforced errors, the mid-court lift and the refusal to drop. I mean, that was a perfect point to drop on the forehand side of Jonathan Moseti, and he just refused to do that. 14-19. I mean, Declerk needs 2 points to finish off this set. Jonathan Moseti still has a deficit of 5 points. I mean, obviously Moseti won the point, but that was excellent play from Declerk. A 4 point difference. It's very unlikely that Jonathan would come into this match, but you never say never. I mean, it's not impossible. (16-19). I mean, Jonathan could realistically still come back in this match. I mean, I said it was unlikely with him being 5 points down, but at 3 points down, doesn't seem so unlikely anymore. That was an excellent shot from Declerk. He now has 4 match point opportunities. The umpire made a mistake. I think he was just giving the match over to Declerk, but Declerk still needs 1 more point to win this match. With 4 match point opportunities, you'd think he'd be able to take this. Would be able to take at least one of those 4 match point opportunities, and he does take the first one. The second set has been taken by Declerk, 21-16. But let me remind you, Jonathan Moseti won the first game, 21-19. I mean, I said before this match, this is going to be one of the toughest matches of match week 8, and it's turning out to be exactly that. I mean, for a lot of the matches today we've seen, especially the ones that are going to third set, we are seeing someone dominating the first set, someone dominating the second set, and then someone dominating the third set. But here we are seeing 2 identically close two identical close sets. So obviously Jonathan is really tired, but if Declerk continues to continue with these unforced errors and these mid-court lifts, it's going to be easier for him to win this game. But if Declerk continues the way he did in the second set, his drops, his clears into the clear box, he has a good chance to win this match. It's still very, very unpredictable right now.
Second start game of this match. Declerk serving at love ball. Play.
Declerk wins the first set. I'm not being superstitious or anything, but the first set, Jonathan won the first point, he won the set. Declerk won the first point, the second set, and he won the set. Now, does this mean that Declerk will win this set?
It's over. 1-1.
1-1. I mean, this just shows how close the match is. Obviously, it's very early, but it's going to be a close. It's going to be a close third set. Exactly, that's what Declerk needs to do. Exactly that. I mean, in the first and second set, we saw him whenever Jonathan dropped, he would lift it back, and Jonathan is going back anyway. So Declerk just dropping it back just shows how much he's learned from his opponent. Excellent from Declerk. I mean, I said he had refused to drop, and it seems he has learned from that, and he's now dropping very, very well.
Service over.
I mean, I've been saying that Declerk is serving mid-court, but that wasn't a mid-court serve. I mean, that was an excellent shot from Jonah. It was a fiery smash. Unlucky from Declerk.
3-all.
3-all. Jonathan ties it up. I mean, Declerk didn't really he had a lead, but it wasn't that healthy. I mean, 2 points, it can win you a game, but it's not necessarily healthy. But Declerk, he takes a lead. It's a 1 point lead, but he'll obviously be hoping to build on that. Jonathan Moseti will obviously be hoping to reduce the deficit and actually come in front. Declerk saying switch off the camera. I mean, he scuffed that shot. He had it. I think he just maybe he was overthinking that or something. But again, he's really, I don't know how to say it, but he's matured from what he was playing in the earlier sets. That was an excellent drive shot from Declerk. 5-4. Again, it's not a healthy lead. It's just but it's still a lead. I mean, okay, as I said before, it's not a healthy lead. Jonathan squares it all up, 5-all. I mean, we are going to be here for a long time. I mean, from a neutral point of view, it's an excellent match. Unlucky from Declerk. He tried to play a cross drop, and it didn't fail miserably. He did well, but the net saved Jonathan. I don't think Jonathan was going to get that if he had crossed it.
8-5.
8-5. Excellent from Jonathan Moseti. Just switching up the play. 9-5 the score right now. As I said before, Jonathan Moseti only needs 2 points to take it into interval. Excellent shot from Declerk. I mean, these two are both playing an excellent game. Obviously, we're seeing a clutter of unforced errors at once. I mean, some service faults, this and that, but overall, it's been an amazing match. Ten-six. Obviously, as I said in the first set and the second set, I think I just repeated it a few seconds back, but I'm going to say it again, that the person who takes the match into the interval really has the momentum and can build on from that. 7-10. Both these players are extremely tired now, especially Jonathan Moseti, it's his second match on the bounce now. (11-7). Jonathan Moseti has the advantage. He has the momentum. But from a neutral point of view, we are hoping for a tight match, which means that Declerk will have to get himself back. I mean, it's a 4-point lead. It's a healthy lead, but anything's possible in badminton. I mean, it's just 4 points. Declerk could just get those 4 points on the bounce right after the interval, and he'll be back at 11-all. And obviously, that's what you're hoping for. I mean,
Scores after interval 11-7. Play. Service over. 8-11.
that was bad judgment from Declerk. 12-8, still a 4-point difference.
12-8.
Again, Declerk continues to play these mid-court lifts, and he's suffering. (14-8), a 6-point difference. It's a healthy lead now. Declerk will obviously be hoping to come back. His fans will obviously be hoping they'd come back, but it seems unlikely at this point. I mean, he's brought the deficit down to 5 points, but it seems highly unlikely. I mean, Jonathan Moseti looks focused. He is tired, but he looks like he'll take it into the. Looks like he'll finish his set off. Saying that, I mean, it's still unlikely at 10-14, but it's only a 4-point deficit. He has crawled back and taken 2 points. 3 points now. I mean, is it possible? I mean, if Declerk wins this game, this is going to be awesome, because being 6 points down, especially in the third set, and at such a late point in the third set, will be incredible. Excellent from Declerk. 12-14 on only 2 points difference. As I said before, 2 points is not a very healthy lead. It still obviously can win your match, but it's not healthy now. But Jonathan Moseti increases Declerk's deficit to 3 points now. 15-12.
Service over. 13-15.
13-15 the score now.
Service over. 16-13.
16-13. Again the deficit down. Again the deficit up to 3 points. Sorry. And again the deficit down to 2 points. I mean, 14-16. Declerk now has to take the opportunity. He can't leave it too late to. Now I don't know why he keeps on doing that. Why can't he just play a nice, simple lift to the back of the court? I mean, Jonathan, he's done that time and time again, and Jonathan Moseti has just pounced time and time again.
Service over. 15-17.
15-17 again. It's the difference now down to 2 points. Unlucky for Declerk. He just caressed the net and went on to the other side. Obviously, I think if it didn't, Declerk might have had a chance, but once he did, it just took Declerk out the picture. Excellent shot. I mean, this is happening time and time again. The deficit being 3 points and going down to 2 points and going back up to 3 points and going down to 2 points. But Declerk is not taking his chance to just shorten the deficit. Again with that service. I mean, it's an important point. Why does he keep on playing that service? I really don't understand. 19-16. If Declerk wants to win this match, he has to take it back right now. There's no more point left. Match point 16. Jonathan has 4 match point opportunities. I mean, it's Declerk changes his racket, but I mean, it's unlikely that Jonathan will give up 4 match point opportunity. But if he does, it's going to be really, really amazing. It's going to be something. It's going to be an art for Declerk. And I think that just shows what happened this match. Declerk, with his unforced errors, with his mid-court lifts and his refusal to drop until after